big dog steady running the show. Your attitude, tattoo, sleeves rolled up. He's all swolled up and nowhere to go. Everybody's rolling around in four-wheel drives and jacking up their trucks. Yeah, they think they living it up, but not like us. No, nothing left. These folks round here two-stepping with the devil. I'm calling y'all, y'all drinking, y'all smoking it up. Show me what you got, boy, I'll show you that you're not like us. Wanna be, yeah, you know you wanna be like us. Wanna be, but you're never gonna be like us. Not like us. Yeah, everybody likes to light it up with your buddies, get the buzzing like a neon light. Yeah, hit the strip, get lit, man, take another sip, hit a lick on a Saturday night. Yeah, they closing down and throwing down until the sun comes up. Yeah, they think they living it up, man, but not like us. No, nothing left. These folks round here two-stepping with the devil. I'm calling y'all bluff, y'all drinking, y'all smoking it up. Show me what you got, boy, I'll show you that you're not like us. Wanna be, yeah, you know you wanna be like us. Wanna be, but you're never gonna be like us. Not like us. Their trucks, closing down and throwing down until the sun comes up. You say if I want one of y'all, you know I got y'all. Every one of us wants all of y'all. What's us? No, nothing left. These folks round here two-stepping with the devil. I'm calling y'all bluff, y'all drinking, y'all smoking it up. Show me what you got, boy, I'll show you that you're not like us. Wanna be, yeah, you know you wanna be like us. Wanna be, but you're never gonna be like us. Not like us.
Look here. Some of y'all folks need to stay on the porch. Lord have mercy. Don't come down here.
Hello, Monster Jam fans, and welcome to the Steel Titan Sports League All-Star Challenge. We are just about to begin the festivities today. Thank you for joining us out here. This is day 3 of this amazing 3-day action-packed weekend that we have had for you guys. This is the Saturday competition. We're going to be having official Vegas racing, and then we're going to have the always exciting freestyle competition. So you're not going to want to miss out. Make sure you're in your seats and getting ready because this show is starting in less than 10 minutes.
On the phone, stare at the screen, doing the job, living the dream, getting paid. Yeah, right. Thinking about what I'll say to prove that we should go out for a laugh or two instead of going home tonight. Been a long day, no break. We made it to the middle of the week, and I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna need to get to know you casually, just having fun, 2 for 1. Watch a good time get a little better. Ain't no ball and chain for the suits and skirts. It's just drinks after work. Drinks after work. Tell me what's it gonna hurt? Have a little drink after work. Happy hours like a holiday. Hanging with you's like getting away. Let's conversate for a little while. Well, keep me company, catch me up. It's a whole lot better than being stuck in the drive time 9 to 5. I'd rather see you smile. Long day, no break. We made it to the middle of the week, and I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna need to get to know you casually.
Before we get into the show today, just a quick recap of what has been going on over the last 2 days. We had qualifying, which was a lot of fun, and then yesterday we had the normal racing style and the best trick competition. They both ended up being incredible competitions, but Team Ice is leading the entire All-Star Challenge 2-0 right now, and that is such a big feat for them. They were hoping to be winning at the end of this competition. They're doing a great job of it so far. Now, Monster Jam fans, we pride ourselves every day on the amazing country that we have been brought up in and live in and day out. We couldn't be here today without the brilliant bravery of our soldiers and those who have served this amazing country. I would like to ask all active military, veterans, and first responders, please rise and take some applause from this amazing crowd for your amazing sacrifice to this amazing country. Now, I know I just said the word amazing a lot of times, but that's very, very fitting because the people who have served this country are the best people in the world, and they serve the best country in the world. So thank you, and thank everybody who has ever served the United States of America. Now I'd like to ask you all, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
is the Monster Jam Steel Titan Sports League All-Star Challenge.
Knock me down, all the demons creeping in, no. Another round, trading shots with my ego. Running can't tell me now. Your chains only drag me down. I've battled hard with the face in the mirror. Every scar makes me dig down deeper. Push it till there's nothing more, 'cause I'm stronger than I was before. It's time to stand up, show me what you're made of. Hands up, hands up. Fight the fear, rise up from the ground, gonna make you a believer. Fight the fear, blood, sweat, tears, make the pain taste sweeter. Fight the fear, rise up from the ground, gonna make you a believer. Feel the pulse in my veins like a fighter. On the rush like the heat from the fire. Nothing can stop me now. I'll scream until my lungs give out. So it's time to stand up, show me what you're made of. Hands up, hands up. Fight the fear, rise up from the ground, gonna make you a believer. Fight the fear, blood, sweat, tears, make the pain taste sweeter. Fight the fear, rise up from the ground, gonna make you a believer. Stand up, show me what you're made of. Hands up, show me what you're made of. Stand up, show me what you're made of. Hands up, show me what you're made of. Stand up, show me what you're made of. Hands up, show me what you're made of. Stand up, show me what you're made of. Hands up, Fight the fear, rise up from the ground, gonna make you a believer. Fight the fear, blood, sweat, tears, make the pain taste sweeter. Fight the fear, rise up from the ground, gonna make you a believer.
Monster Jam fans, the Steel Titan Sports League All-Star Challenge is about to get underway, but let me let you guys in on what you're in for tonight. There are two more competitions that will be taking place today, starting off with the normal racing that you're used to seeing in Las Vegas. It's technically called official, but this is the Vegas-style racing that everyone has come to know and love. They start outside the stadium, go through the chicane, down the straightaway, hook into that J-hook turn, and then go over that steep jump over the finish line. And the driver who crosses that finish line first will win the race and move on to the next round. So here's a little bit of a demo of what you can be seeing tonight. The drivers will start out in the concrete area. They'll drive at full speed down the straightaway. They'll have to hook themselves through this turn and get a really quick time, because again, today is all about being the fastest you can be, because the winning team at the end of the day will get 1 point in the overall championship race. So the first race we have today is between Luke and Yeti and Jake in Zombie Fire. This is going to be a good race, and Team Fire didn't win a single race yesterday, and they could be at risk of being eliminated if they don't do that today. They're not off to a good start as Luke crosses the finish line first with a good time. We'll have to see what the times are, but Luke looking smooth early on. We have known that he is the best racer in the league. It's a 10.93 for Yeti, and Zombie Fire with an 11.17. It's going to be difficult to beat Team Ice in this competition, but we will have to, for Team Fire, we have to sit back and hope that they can pick up the pace. Next up here in round 1, we have Michael Barth and Gravedigger Ice taking on Josh in Gravedigger Fire. A Gravedigger versus Gravedigger matchup here. Both of the most beautiful trucks in the entire show. But Michael Barth, Mr. Consistent in racing, is moving on to round number 2, also known as the semifinals. Team Ice has won the first 2 races tonight. That means that Team Fire really has to pick it up over these next 2 races if they don't want to be. If they lose this competition, they are eliminated for good from the All-Star Challenge. They don't want that to happen. But as you see there, Michael Barth with a 10.87. That is a really quick time. So following Michael Barth's fastest time of the night, you've got Dragon Ice taking on Megalodon Fire. That is Donnie Sauce in the Spicy Tuna trying to knock down Troy Kreider. He was fast yesterday. Maybe he can pull out a big win here in round 1, but he is sadly unable to as Team Ice is dominating right now. They're up 3-0. Team Ice has been so good over these 2 days. A 10.98, a good time for Troy. And Megalodon Fire unable to crack into the 10s. We have still yet to see a Team Fire driver crack into that number. That means that these guys are really starving, and I am their last hope. Max D Fire is the last hope for Team Fire in order to move on to round number 2. And man, do I have a difficult task ahead of me. I've got to beat Wayne and El Toro Loco Ice. If I do that, I have to beat Troy, who knocked me out yesterday, and then I'm going to have to take down either Michael Barth or Luke. So Team Fire really needs me to step up right now, but Wayne has been good all weekend long. Let's see if I can take him down. Oh, so close to the finish line, but El Toro Loco Ice is your winner, which means that Team Fire is eliminated from the All-Star Challenge in round 1 of Saturday. They can't even win anything yet. They haven't won a single race, didn't even win the best trick competition. Team Fire, man, these guys looked like they were going to be good, but that just did not end up working out in their favor. So a tough break. Team Ice, I mean, they look great. Fast all around, not a single driver with a time over 10. So that could be a very big development as we move on in this competition. We prepare for the semifinal round matchups now. We've got 2 really great races between 2 of the best matchups we can find. These are going to be really high-stake matchups because, again, the winner will be able to represent Team Ice in the final round. They want to win it all for their team. This first semifinal matchup is between Michael Barth and Gravedigger Ice taking on Luke in Yeti. And Michael Barth pulling out a rabbit out of his hat. He is taking down Luke, the king of racing, and Mr. Consistent with a great showing, a 10.85, an amazing time. Luke with an 11.2, not going to get the win. A great showing out of Michael Barth. He's able to knock down his team captain. I'm sure Luke is happy about that, though. If you draft somebody and you expect to be the best racer on your team and that person beats you, you've got to feel pretty good about your chances of winning the overall competition. So Michael Barth and Gravedigger Ice is moving on to the final round. He's going to take on either Wayne in El Toro Loco Ice or Troy Kreider in Dragon Ice. 2 of the most underrated racers in the entire league. Wayne knocked me out in the last round, and Troy knocked me out on Friday night's racing competition. And it's a dead heat to the finish. We're going to have to check out the times for that race. Not quite sure who walked away with that one. That was dead to the wire. Just an incredible finish. But the times up on the video board are actually incorrect. El Toro Loco Ice did win that race. Dragon Ice, as you saw in the video, didn't have that quick of a time. But El Toro Loco Ice is moving on to the final round. We apologize for that mistake in the graphic there. That is not the actual time for Dragon Ice, but still a great race. El Toro Loco Ice is moving on to the final round with the slowest winning time. So maybe he will be able to take down Michael Barth.
Make a big noise playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace.
We have reached the pinnacle of our racing competition tonight. We've gone through 8 racers, the 4 fastest on both teams, And so far, it has been, as we expected, a Team Ice dominant racing competition. They prided themselves on their racing in the draft, and they are hoping that this will just be one swamping. And so far, it has been. But let's meet your contenders. In the left lane, he has been Mr. Consistent all season long. That's what I've been calling him all night. He has also been one of the fastest racers in all of Season 1 in the Steel Titan Sports League. It is Michael Barth in Gravedigger Ice. And in the right lane, he has been sneaky fast all night long. Not sure where this burst of speed came from, but he is Mr. Spicy himself, the Pizza Man. It is Wayne in El Toro Loco Ice. This is going to be one incredible final round of racing. I'm excited to find out who is going to win this race. Off the line, they look very even, but this should be one heck of a final round matchup. Wayne trying to make it all the way, but it's not going to give him a win. Michael Barth in Gravedigger Ice is your racing winner tonight. Give it up for Mr. Consistent coming through and doing exactly what he has been doing all season long with a 10.72. That is an amazing time, and that is going to win him the racing competition tonight in the official racing bracket, which means that Team Ice is up 3-0 and has already clinched this All-Star Challenge. But you know what they're going for? They want a perfect sweep, and you know how they're going to do that is by winning the freestyle competition, and guys like Michael Barth and Wayne are hoping to do just that. Both of these guys have won competitions so far, Wayne winning the best trick, and now Michael Barth has won this, so they both want to continue that. But before we move on to freestyle, we're going to have a brief intermission, and then we will be back with some Monster Jam freestyle action.
kiss in the sky, kiss in the sky, yeah.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada. Kinda laughed it off. We're funny, huh? Yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, from the land of the lost, trans-Canada cross, patriotic and I honor with my hand on my heart. From the greatest of lakes to the greenest of greens, to the rockiest mountains and everything in between. Oh Canada, oh you're no fan of us, cause a movie and TV shows are so amateur. Yeah, we laugh it off, that don't really bother me. Look, we ain't serious unless we really gotta be. Humorous attitude like kids in a hall, and Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, how we claiming them all. It's a great white north, home of the funniest actors, a front of the joke with an abundance of laughter. The red and white flag, keep it high, keep it visual. People say Canada and get stereotypical. Think we finish every sentence with buddy or bye, and if it ain't that, it's either dude A or guy. Yeah, we consider it people, and smoking marijuana, we consider it legal. Still doing rap like the 1990s, but that's how we like it, off time and grimy. I know where I'm from and I told you before. North of America, hard to ignore. Every time I go away, I tell them for sure I'm from Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm from Canada. Oh, Canada. The class makes a sick beat, he called it a classic. The class makes a sick beat, he called it a classic. The class makes a sick beat, he called it a classic. The class makes a sick beat, he called it a classic. I've been around the globe and heard the confusion. Honestly, a lot of y'all are ignorant and stupid. Yes, we have microwaves, TVs, and cell phones. Unintelligent fuck, we invented the telephone. We made Yahtzee, the light bulb, hockey, and bred the greatest players, Gretzky to Crosby. We all got at least one drinking buddy, and after one drink, all of us think we're funny. Our national mascot's a damn beaver. Oh Canada, we love our beaver. Home of Hell's Angels and RCMP. Home of Gordon Lightfoot and SCTV. The Underground Railroad, George St. Pierre right here is where we call home. A healthcare system, y'all know it's free. Keep our girls banging with a full mouth of teeth. I won't even get into the music industry. They say hip-hop is dead, nah, it's up north with me. I can do this all day, it's a part of my routine. But supper's almost done and tonight, yeah, I know where I'm from and I told you before. North of America, hard to ignore. Every time I go away, I tell them for sure I'm from Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm from the East Coast of Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm from the East Coast. No, see, I'm from Canada, so sometimes words come over my mouth like this. Get used to it.
Well, Monster Jam fans, after that brief intermission, we are ready to start the freestyle competition here in the Steel Titan Sports League All-Star Challenge here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are at the final competition of 4. Team Ice has already clinched this competition, so for Team Fire, this is all about pride right now. They're trying not to get shut out. Getting shut out in this kind of competition really hurts, but kicking it off for Team Fire is the best man who could do that for them. It is Josh in Gravedigger Fire. Josh is one of the most advanced and technical drivers in the entire league, kicking it off with huge air. Oh my, and he's going on a little somersault, walking it on the rear wheels. Josh is already announcing his presence, walking that wheelie now down into a stoppie that he is walking down and sets that boy down. And that truck has just spent 30 seconds doing some awesome stuff at the beginning of this freestyle competition. Josh looks awesome already. This truck is rocking early on, and he does a flat spin. Oh my goodness, Josh is already impressing these fans. He's trying to get a win for Team Fire. They know they're down, but he wants to prevent that shutout. And he's walking another stoppie, setting that truck down. As I mentioned, He is probably the most technical driver in the entire league. He has the best control over his truck, in my opinion, than anybody else in the entire league. And he's slap-wheeling that truck. He's trying to go for a front flip. He gets a nice one. It's not as clean as we've seen in the past from other drivers, but it's still a great move nonetheless. He is off here. The first run of the night here in Freestyle has been super impressive, and he's able to save the truck and put it on the rear two wheels. What an amazing run so far out of Josh Cabe in the black and green, black and orange wrecking machine here tonight, kicking off this freestyle competition better than I could have been done myself. This is a very Covenard reminiscent kind of run here. He's going for the silent backflip. Oh my goodness, he hits into a double backflip. Absolutely insane. He just nailed a double backflip off the side of the backflip ramp. Josh in the Gravedigger Fire is not holding back here. His last freestyle of season 1, and he is making it a doozy. The time is up, but he is going to enjoy this freestyle right now. Probably his best run of the year. For Josh, a year and a season of ups and downs has ended in a fantastic fashion. It's a 37.5, an amazing score for Josh, one of his highest scores of the year, if not the highest. That is an impressive scoring right there, so you can take that to the bank that Josh has just started Team Fire off in a great way. But up next we have Monster Jam Campbell in Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice. He looks like he's got something to say about that. He's launching it off the bat. Oh my, that truck is rolling over. But he's able to save it. A great save from the Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice. He is off to a strong start here. He wants to get Team Ice off to a hot start, or rather a chilly start. I don't know why you would want to do that, but again, it's all about the puns here at the All-Star Challenge. Looked like he was going for a little bit of a nose pick backflip there. Didn't quite get it perfectly, but he sets it down on the nose in a popper, and now he's moonwalking it up the ramp. And he's able to save that truck before it ends up on its roof. Decides to go for another popper into a moonwalk. He's just trying for some two-wheel skills early on in this run. Got to change things up. You can't do what everybody else is doing. And we've already seen the first two drivers, the Duke, leap it off of that starting ramp. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight from these drivers. So you've got to change things up a little bit. Oh my goodness, he launches the truck into a mid-air corkscrew. He's spinning it on the sidewalls. He saves it. An amazing move there. The Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice is really rocking so far in freestyle. The first two runs of the night, man, an amazing showing from both of them. Went for that nose pick backflip again, didn't quite get it. He popped it into a wheelie, however, but the backflip ramp is in his sights. He lands it beautifully. Wow, an amazing move right there for the Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice. The front end of the truck has fallen off, and right now he's just walking this dog all the way across the track. An incredible start off to his night today. The first time we're seeing him compete all weekend long. Well, the first time we're seeing him compete today. And the second freestyle of the weekend is a great one. He's trying to save the truck. This is all just for the fans now, but I think he's going to enjoy this run a little bit. Again, this will probably be his last run until Season 3 because I don't believe he's competing in the World Finals, so he's trying to enjoy himself right now. And if he can do so successfully, you know that he will be happy when he gets out of that truck. The time is up. He's going to call it quits right there. The question is, will it take the lead? Josh had one stellar run at the beginning of this competition. And as you see right there, Josh is a 37.5. That is not an easy score to beat, but the question is, can Monster Jam Camboy and the Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice take the lead? He cannot. It is a 36.5, a great score, but that is just not going to do it. But that is the highest score for Monster Jam Camboy all season long. An impressive freestyle out here. He's in the All-Star Challenge for a reason. Next up here we have Zacher in Wildfire. He is hoping to burn down the track. This unique truck making its first ever freestyle in the Steel Titan Sports League. And it is off to a great start, going a little bit wild. And I'm not sure how that body managed to stay on after that crazy landing. This truck is getting thrown all over. This bird is flying so far. Zacher was strong in racing, but he is hoping to continue his strength here in the freestyle competition. He had a great best trick as well. So to throw down a good freestyle would mean for a really successful weekend. This All-Star Challenge has been so much fun, and we have seen some amazing drivers do some amazing things all weekend long. A great hit off of that jump. He's got a little over a minute left. He is really tearing it up. That body is somehow still on. This truck has taken a beating. But a great backflip there. Landed it more perfectly than you could even dream up. This run has been consistent so far. However, it kind of lacks the wow moments that Josh had. We'll have to wait and see. A good backflip there. His second of the run. He's got 30 seconds left. Another huge save. I mean, what a great run out here out of a wildfire. And he's comboing it up into a slap wheelie. What an amazing run so far for Wildfire. You got to give it up for him. Zacher coming out here. He's not going to be competing in the World Finals, but he is out here competing for Team Fire, looking for some amazing things. And oh my goodness, he just did a front flip and ends it in a popper. What a move for Wildfire, and what a run to cap off his freestyle. It's going to be a Team Fire member leading this competition after this freestyle judging comes in. Josh leads with a 37.5. Zacher, man, he really surprised a lot of people with an impressive World Finals bid here, but the All-Star Challenge was just a great weekend for him, a 37.25. It's not enough to get him the lead, but man, give it up for Zacher. He really threw that truck down this weekend with one heck of a showing. Up next here we have Troy Kreider in Dragon Ice. The fire-blowing dragon hasn't been breathing any fire all weekend. You know why? Because it's not on Team Fire. And another driver sending it right off the bat. Troy has told us multiple times that he is not a freestyler. He's out there to race, but his freestyles, well, they're just for the fans. He knows that he's not going to win them in his eyes. Obviously, you never know what you're going to throw down in a freestyle. Going for a backflip, number one of the run, 30 seconds in, and it's an absolute picture perfect. That's a textbook backflip right there. I mean, it doesn't get any more smooth and clean than that. But a great run to this point for the Dragon Ice. He is really throwing down a solid run. He's walking a stoppie now, and he's going to set it down. The truck naturally spins itself around, saying, here you go and hit this jump. Just an impressive run to this point. Again, for a guy who says that he's not a freestyler, he is most definitely putting a good run together. He says that he doesn't try to win anything, he's just having fun. And if he can get some racing wins, he'll be a happy camper. But right now, he is throwing down and Dragon is on all four BKT tires again after a crazy ride. Going for another backflip here. Oh my goodness, the truck over-rotates and it goes into a double backflip. What was that? The truck just naturally spun itself twice. I don't know, was that worthy of a what incarnation? It might have been. This truck is going over. Can he save it? Oh, he cannot. The truck is not going to spin itself over, but what a great run. Troy coming out here. He's got to beat a 37.5. Not sure if it will beat it, but he did have a double backflip like Josh did, but didn't fill the clock necessarily as well as Josh did, even though he did throw down a good minute and 40 seconds worth of a run. It's a 33.75. That'll put him in fourth place. That will be last place for right now, but again, give it up for Troy. That was a great run. A guy who doesn't claim to be a freestyler, but I'm telling you, if he works on that, he can maybe get himself a few wins the next time he competes in this league. But up next here we have our graphic designer. This is Ryan in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire. It looks like another person's going to launch it off of that starting ramp. huge air for the 5th truck out here in the freestyle competition. He wants to start it off right. Team Fire has been sitting in the lead so far with a 37.5. The first 2 members of Team Ice have not been able to knock Josh down. And Team Fire really wanting to get this win. Ryan, at the end of this run, he knows that a Team Fire member is going to be ahead, so it's either he one-ups his teammate or he gives it a good fight but lets his teammate hold the lead. Again, in the team competition, things are very different. You want to play for your team, but you also know that there's a lot of self-pride going into it as well. Coming away with those wins, we have 3 different champions all weekend long, with Luke winning the first racing competition. Then we saw Wayne winning the best trick and Michael Barth winning racing tonight. So the question is, who's going to win freestyle? And Ryan's throwing down a good run. He's got a minute left, getting it into a backflip. Wanted to go for that moonwalk. Could not get the proper kick for it, so he reverses out nicely. He's having a good run so far. Walking a wheelie. Oh my goodness, this truck is flying across the top of that pad. He loses the Mohawk. And he saves that bad boy. A crazy move there. This Mohawk Warrior is really getting a beating. 37 seconds left, going for his second backflip. If he can finish this run off with a wow moment, he may take the lead. Some huge air, the biggest of the night so far. And the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire is having one heck of a time out here. His 3rd backflip of the run, the most out of anybody so far, and he's smoothly backing it out. Just a great run to this point. He's got 10 seconds left to do whatever he wants. This is going to be a close finish in the scores. And one huge hit right at the end of time that will end his run. He won't be able to get in anything else in the meantime. Anything else is just for you fans. He slams into the dumpster. That truck, it's just, he's beating it up. He knows that he's not going to be using this truck ever again. Well, not for a while if he is going to use it again. And that truck is just done. It is on its lid. A great run out of Ryan, though. You got to give your Monster Jam Fire driver a great round of applause there. It's a 37.5, the score to beat from Josh. We will have to, take into consideration that Ryan filled the clock, but he didn't necessarily have a wow moment that Josh had. He did have some saves, but again, Josh with that double backflip, yeah, clearly that's still sitting in the minds of the judges as a 36.5, and if you think about that, he is only 1 point away from Josh, and he's sitting in 4th, which means that there are 4 drivers within a point of each other. That is just mind-blowing to me. But up next, we have Wayne in El Toro, Loco Ice. The spicy man himself, as he likes to call himself. He is coming out here flying onto the track with some massive air. He is your best trick champion, as he will look forward to the next time he comes out onto the track holding that title until the next All-Star Challenge. Oh my, some more big air. That truck's starting to flounder across the track, and a backflip attempt and a good finish on the backflip, able to set that bull down. And he's lining up for the mini flip, the first driver of the day to go for the mini flip. Oh my, he gets it, a forward momentum mini flip like John Gordon patented. A great move for El Toro, Loco Ice. Oh my, the Bicycle King is on the 2 wheels. Will he keep walking this thing? He will not, but he's still able to walk that bicycle for a nice distance. Oh my goodness, the truck's pitching a lot forward. Can it save on the rear 2 wheels? Yes, he can. Another great move. This run looking good. As you can tell, Wayne really wants that second championship of the weekend, going for another mini flip here. Oh my goodness, he gets a double mini flip. Absolutely insane. Wayne is throwing that truck around. He knows that this is all just for fun. He knows his team's already won it. Thanks to him winning that best trick competition, he's just going out here and having some fun. And a crazy, unrealistic save. So that technically is the end of the run for Wayne, but we're just going to have to wait and see what he's got in store for us here. This is just for the fans. This run, the judging part of this run is officially over. But the rest is just for the fans. He does a front flip. How about that? You Steel Titan Sports League fans are in for a treat whenever this dude is on the track and he's walking a stoppie over towards the dumpsters. He bumps into the dumpsters as well. An incredible move so far. He's walking this truck. Oh my! And he's able to... Yeah, he's rolled over there. That truck is done. He's unable to... Well, maybe not. Oh my! He gets it on all four wheels. Although it was a bit of an unrealistic save. It's still a save nonetheless. A great run there. I mean, Wayne coming out and he tore that truck up. A 37.5 is a score to beat for Wayne. I mean, he's got to take down Josh's score if he wants to be in the lead. So let's see, can he take the lead? He cannot. It is a 37, which means that, well, he's sitting in third place. And Team Fire's got to feel pretty good about its chances of winning this competition right now. It has been sitting up there for quite some time. I mean, a lot to be happy about. Up next is the truck that we like to call the Spicy Tuna with a side of Donny sauce. It is Megalodon Fire. Oh my, he's doing something a little different. He threw the truck in the rear steer before that first move, and it already has gotten a save. I'm surprised that truck body is still on. That was a hard hit. He's already going for a backflip. Oh, maybe not. He's going for a corkscrew. The Megalodon Fire, the Spicy Tuna, is just throwing that truck around. Oh my goodness. What a start to the run. Save after save, and he's walking a moonwalk. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Donnie? Now he's bicycling. This is just crazy. Off to a fantastic start. Oh my gosh, he throws it into a wheelie, hits the backflip ramp, and somehow that truck manages to land on all fours again. I mean, I don't know what this guy's even doing. Oh my goodness, he just did a mid-air pirouette. And he does a backflip on the ground. What are you doing, Donnie? This guy's coming out here and just saying, you know what, you guys are all weak. I'm going to just do everything I can. And he, what is that? He just did a corkscrew off the side of the backflip. It was a double corkscrew. Donnie Sauce, the Spicy Tuna with a side of Donnie Sauce is just, I don't even know what to say right now. This is probably the best freestyle we have ever seen in the Steel Titan Sports League. And another save. It's just save. 21 seconds left. A backflip. The truck's over-rotating. Let me guess. Save, and he's on the nose. What a move. And what, I mean, just, I have no words for this run right now. Absolutely stellar. The biggest air of the night. Are you kidding me? The only thing that can make this better is a front flip right now. But I talked about how Josh was staying in the lead for so long because of its wow moment. Well, I think Donnie just had 74 wow moments. The truck is on its lid. The run is done. The 37.5 is about to be obliterated. I'm making a prediction right now after that phenomenal run that Megalodon Fire just threw down. I can't even believe what I just saw. That was madness. The score's a 41. I think that's a little bit low. I think we could have been up in the 44s, maybe even 45 with that score. But either way, Megalodon Fire sits in the lead now with a 41. But that's a lot of points that other drivers can work with. Up next, we have the team captain of Team Ice. It is Yeti. The Yeti is out here looking to make something happen. Luke is looking for some serious freestyle wow moments after what Donnie just did. It's going to be difficult. He's going for a corkscrew already, and he nails it. Some more big air. I'm impressed by what these drivers are able to do out here. And what did he just do? He just did a mid-air flat spin off of a backflip ramp. Excuse me? This truck is just taking a beating all weekend. It is your racing winner from night number 1. And out here today on Saturday, this truck is just not going to hold up for long. That shell, looks like the eggshell is cracked. He does a backflip off the side of the backflip ramp and then just throws it in reverse over the center jump. Looks like he wants to get a moonwalk in here, and he gets a little flexing on those front two wheels. Luke said that he doesn't anticipate winning Freestyle. He prides himself in racing. He's tried to train himself to be a better racer than Freestyler. What's he doing here? Oh my goodness, looks like he's going for a reverse corkscrew. What was that? Oh my goodness. What a move out of Luke. You want to talk about wow moments. That was a wow. The Yeti is out here yeeting it across the track and doing a sidewall save attempt over the cars, but the truck is going to flip over just at the same time that Troy Kreider will in Dragon Ice. They both ended with 18 seconds left on the clock, so it was a good run, a promising run, but the 41 that's up there right now from Donnie Sauce is probably not going to be knocked down because he didn't fill the clock, but you never know. I mean, Luke is a judge. He may balloon his scores, but Yeti with a 37.25 not going to be taking the lead anytime soon. It was a good run. It will put him in third place, but I mean, Luke has come out here and had one heck of a weekend. His team has already won the All-Star Challenge. I mean, he's just hoping that they can sweep Team Fire, but Jake, the captain of Team Fire, is hoping to say something about that. He wants to put an end to Team Isis reign out here today. Team Fire, he knows, is leading the competition, and he's going for a backflip right away, or maybe not. He goes for a McFlip right there, hitting the rear steer, going off of the backflip wall. An amazing start to the run, the earliest backflip move we have seen of the night, and he goes for a front flip, and he somersaults it onto the rear two wheels. And that Fire Zombie is sitting on those rear two wheels, just flexing that truck. And then he does a moonwalk. I mean, two-wheel skills nation right now here in Freestyle for Zombie Fire. I mean, I guess he realized that they're not going to be having a two-wheel competition. Might as well show off your two-wheel skills moves in Freestyle. He goes for a corkscrew, and he lands it. The thrilling Monster Jam truck, the Zombie Fire. You can go check him out at local shows near you, but I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to miss it anytime that Jake is on the track. Another backflip. I mean, this guy is just, he's the perfect captain for Team Fire. I couldn't have picked anybody else better myself. And he backs it up a little bit. He's going for some huge air off of the ramp. The Duke leaving it across the track. Combos it up over the step up. And now going into the side of the backflip ramp, the truck is under-rotated a little bit. Can he save it? He's on the front two wheels, stopping it right now. And the truck is all on four wheels one more time. I'm in awe of what these drivers have been able to do this weekend. I'm still yet to come. I'm the last driver out for Team Fire. I mean, I've got some big shoes to fill. Just an amazing run so far for Team Fire's team captain, and he just did a reverse pirouette. Excuse me, but what did you just do, Jake? What an amazing run. The two drivers who joined in late in Season 1, Donnie Sauce and Jake, are out here tearing it up for Team Fire. He's got one arm left, and he is on his side. What a run. Team Fire getting a barrage of amazing freestyles out here. When we see that freestyle scoreboard, I'm having a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Team Fire up at the top of that list. A 41 is a score to beat for Team Fire's Megalodon. Zombie Bearded Bears, also known as Jake. I mean, he came out here, he threw down a good run. I'm not so sure if that'll take the lead, but it was a heck of a run, and it will put him in second place. It's a 38.5, so Zombie Fire, I mean, these guys really are trying to make up as much ground as they can. They want to hold all 6 of those top 6 spots. I don't know how feasible that is, especially with this next guy up. Higher ground freestyle in Soldier Fortune Ice. Higher ground freestyle, we like to call him Mr. Send, and I'm really impressed by what this guy's done all season long, and he's sending it already off the bat, off of the cars. He did a little stoppie across the track. What else could you expect? I mean, the guy loves doing different things. He does something nobody's done so far, and he's doing another moonwalk right now. So far, like I've mentioned, these drivers know there's no two-wheel skills competition. Might as well throw in some of your two-wheel moves in freestyle. He goes for a mid-air backflip. It doesn't work very well, but the truck is back on all 4 wheels. Just a crazy run so far. Combos that little nose pick into a wheelie. Again, Mr. Send is known for doing amazing things, just putting his foot to the floor and praying for the best. It's something that us Call of Duty gamers used to call spray and pray, but I guess you can't really call it that because there's no spraying going on right now. But still, Soldier Fortune Ice, really an impressive freestyle. One of the most impressive freestylers in all the league. He's cross-threading to the center of the track. I was waiting for somebody to do that. Now this is a move we've seen him try a few times before, fans. He's going for that reverse donut, and he gets a little one. Still a cool move nonetheless. He's got that log in his sights. He floors it over the jump. That triple threat pod is no match for these Monster Jam trucks, and what did he just do? Just threw the truck off the backflip ramp. That's amazing. And again, he wants that midair backflip. He bounces strangely off the front two wheels, but he's on all four wheels afterwards. Looks like he's going for a power flip here. Oh, that doesn't count. Well, that was interesting. That doesn't count because that's physically impossible, but still a cool move nonetheless. And now he's just flexing that truck in the air. He knows his time is up. Might as well enjoy it. That truck's being thrown around. I mean, this is a rental for Higher Ground Freestyle. He normally tries that Northern Nightmare truck, so he might as well beat the heck out of it. 41 is a score to beat from Megalodon Fire. That was a good run out of Soldier Fortune Ice. I don't think it'll take the lead, though. It was a solid run. I mean, for freestyle, we know that this dude can tear it up. So let's see what the scores are. Megalodon Fire leads with a 41. Soldier Fortune Ice with a 33.25. Sadly, that'll put him in 10th place. That is last. But it was still a good run. I mean, a 33.25 can win you freestyle in some shows in the Steel Titan Sports League. It's just we're in the All-Star Challenge. The stakes are a lot higher and people are going a lot bigger. But up next, it's my turn to freestyle in the Max D Fire. I'm going for something a little different. I didn't go full send off of that first jump. I wanted to change things up a little bit. And going into a somersault right off the bat. Max D Fire, one of the prettiest trucks in the entire competition, and doing a backflip, the first one of the run. Oh boy, the truck's on two wheels a little bit. Gotta flatten that out. And going for some massive air over the center jump. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a hard landing. The truck lands and is able to stay intact somehow. Tommling it up. Looked like I was going for a nose pick backflip. Did not quite get it there. Going for another popper stoppy. Just sitting it on the front two wheels. I know that Donnie Sauce is in the lead right now, so it's either he's going to be in the lead or I'm going to be in the lead. And I wanted that lead badly. And a nice save. And some more huge air from Max D Fire. Absolutely airing this truck out. Jake said that when he drafted this team, he had his freestyle game in sights, and it's a power flip attempt for Max D Fire, and a wheelie out of it, an amazing move. Quite possibly the best move of the night right there out of Max D Fire. He's got less than 30 seconds left, some huge air. I mean, the strides, just in my personal opinion, the strides I've made all season long just to become a better driver is crazy. I mean, I never thought I'd be this good at this game. And a corkscrew attempt that over-rotates a lot. Maybe the truck can get saved. And indeed it will. It's on the rear two wheels and a little wheelie. Oh my goodness. A good run from Max D Fire and another sidewalls attempt. And it's going to be the end of the run for Max D Fire. A great run. Blowing fire onto the track. A 41's a score to beat. I don't really think that'll take the lead, but it was a solid run overall. I'm impressed with my own freestyle. I mean, that's a good thing to know, but still, I'm happy that Megalodon Fire is in the lead. The score for Max D Fire is a 38.75. That'll put me in second place. I mean, I'll take that. Second place in the freestyle competition in the All-Star. That's great. When it comes time for the World Finals, obviously second place is a bit of a disappointment because you want to win that freestyle competition, but there's one truck left. And it is Gravedigger Ice, piloted by Michael Barth. You know what that means, that this guy is going all in. I've never seen someone be this dialed in. He won racing earlier today. He wants that double down trophy badly. He wants to conclude that sweep. He was the number one pick for Team Ice, and he's come out here. He's won a competition already for them. He's got one more that he wants. And he's throwing in the rear steer, and he just did a mid-air barrel roll off the backflip ramp. I mean, what? Off to a great start. and going into a complete front flip. That was the most clean front flip I think I've ever seen in this game. Going for a backflip now, Michael Barth. Oh my goodness, what can't you do? Freestyling, coming out last where he belongs. He's probably the best driver in the league if we had to do a poll for it. I wouldn't be surprised. He's going for another backflip here, just absolutely dominating. Some huge air again. I mean, this truck can fly. This Gravedigger Ice is not seen. It's seen better days. This truck has just been beaten up thanks to Michael Barth being one of the most unrelenting captains of this truck I think it'll ever find. Oh my goodness, another front flip. What are you doing, Michael Barth? Hitting the backflip wall. And some more nice backflippage out here in the All-Star Challenge. I mean, what a great way to finish off. This freestyle competition's been top-notch. These fans have gotten exactly what they came here to watch. And if you're out here watching this show and you don't know if you want to buy that Steel Titans game, you better go out there and buy it. Because I'm telling you what, you can compete alongside guys like Michael Barth in this amazing league. And we would be happy to have you. And another barrel roll save. I mean, it's almost ridiculous at this point what this guy can do. Huge air from Michael Barth in Gravedigger Ice. The question is, will it be able to take the lead away from Jake? Donnie, I'm sorry. I mean, Donnie just had save after save. I don't really know how this could take the lead, so Team Fire certainly is poised to win this competition, but a crazy move right at the end of the run. If he could save this, it'll count. And he does save it. Just 3 front flips in this run, though. That's impressive. But Michael Barth is just going to enjoy this run while he's got it. What? He just did a pirouette off of the mini flip ramp. Are you kidding me, Michael Barth? So that'll do it here. I mean, the freestyle competition's wrapped up, but let's figure out who won. It's either Team Fire or Team Ice, which is crazy because it's just out of this dominating Team Ice competition. I mean, it's down between the two. Megalodon Fire leads at the 41, but it's a 42.5. Oh my goodness. Gravedigger Ice is your freestyle winner today. I am really surprised about that. I'm not quite sure how accurate that is. But as you can see right there, Gravedigger Ice leads a pack of 5 Team Fire members right there. They wanted to sweep the top 6, but man, Michael Barth. You know, Michael Barth, you just ruined our perfect sweep, you pain. But you know what? I think we'll be happy with 2, 3, 4, and 5. I mean, there's nothing else I can say other than this has been an incredible weekend. The freestyle competition, yeah, it ended up in Gravedigger Ice's hands, and yes, Michael Barth doubled down today, so good for him. But Team Fire, man, they came out here, they threw all their chips on the table. They threw it down in freestyle. I mean, Megalodon Fire, Max D Fire, Zombie Fire, Gravedigger Fire, and Wildfire, all an amazing night of freestyle. And you look at the bottom half, wow, look at all those ice names at the bottom. I mean, look, Luke picked that team knowing that they weren't going to be the best of freestylers, and Jake wanted that freestyle win. I mean, he came so close. It just did not work out for him. But as you can see, the team captain of Team Ice, Luke and Yeti, is at the top of the bottom 6 with a 37.25, and then the only Team Fire, the lone Team Fire driver down there is Ryan with a 36.5, and all the way at the bottom of the list is Higher Ground Freestyle in Soldier Fortune. So, an amazing night, an amazing weekend, but Monster Jam fans, don't go away. We've got a special surprise for you out here for those of you who have stuck around this far in the competition. We will be right back. Monster Jam fans, we have our Steel Titan Sports League staff members out here to perform some destruction out here on the track. We put a boatload of things onto the track. We've got Max D Fire piloted by Who's Ready for Monster Jam. We've got Yeti piloted by Luke. Three Clips Mohawk Warrior Fire piloted by Ryan. And then we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice piloted by Josh. So we are ready to tear it up out here. Let's go destruction!
to rumble.
Well, my friends, the Steel Titan Sports League All-Star Challenge, well, sadly, it's come to a close. It's been a long few weeks between the draft to now. I mean, it's been a great deal of fun. We've had so much amazing memories made, an amazing weekend, probably the best weekend we have had here in the Steel Titan Sports League. Season 1 is done. The next time we see you will be 13 days from today, November 22nd. You can catch the season kickoff show for season number 2. And then the very first stop of season 2, Toronto, will be airing the very next day. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. The Steel Titan Sports League All-Star Challenge. I would like to thank Luke, Josh, Ryan, Michael Barth, and especially a big thank you to 8-Bit Motorsports, Josh Lee, who made this graphic that you've been seeing all weekend long that's on screen right now. Just thank you everybody who's a part of this. We love you all, and we'll see you next time.
Well, powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, danced like marionettes, swaying through the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets, danced like marionettes, swaying through the symphony, swaying through the symphony of destruction.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.